before. Hi, welcome. Okay, so that didn't quite go according to plan. For some reason, the video that I wanted to do wouldn't add to the stream. Okay, so no big deal. Let's just, whoops, free tarot readings. Right, okay, so, oh, nice deep breath. So we were just a few minutes early. It's just giving a chance for everyone to come in. Now, the list origin from those that came in. Let me just do this list. Let's just do this. So let me just do this list of people coming in. So Eldonna, Bart, Amazing Fruits. Right. Eldonna, Bart, Amazing Fruits. Right. Okay, next on the list is Nita and Mike's World. Right. Please don't type your questions in until I'm ready, because I've got to do up the list first. Just take me a few minutes to do up the list. So don't type your questions in, otherwise they'll just get missed with the chat. So, okay, now I'm starting with Alexandra. Make sure you've read the instructions, the messages. So let me just give me a second to just type up Alexandra, Old Soul, the Scientist, by E. Milk, Rhonda, and Ms. in sorry. See, just trying to type up everyone's name. And then I've got Jack Mac. Okay, what I do is I do 3 at a time. So I will just want the first 3 questions coming up. Okay, the first 3 people. Eldonna, Bart, and Amazing Fruits. And then I'll do Nita's and Mike World, Alexandra, and Old Soul. Sorry, Old Soul, I didn't spell that right. Then I'll do The Scientist, Yelk, and Rhonda, and then Miss Phenomenal. See, and then Jack Mac. Right, so please don't post your questions until I ask. The first 3 are Eldonna, Bart, and Amazing Fruits. Now, they may not be in any particular order. I'm just saying this is everyone that's going to get a reading today, right? So if you're on the list, you'll get a reading. Okay, it's within the first hour, and then after that hour, I'll do the wrap up. I won't do like I did the other day, Monday, Christmas Day for you guys. It was absolutely crazy. 4 hours later, but of course we had issues and things going on as well. Right, so what I'm going to do is just going to do the questions as they come up, but these are the first 3, Eldonna, Bart, and Amazing Fruits. When I've done you 3, then I want to do Nita's and Mike's World. Then I'll do Alexandra and Old Soul. So as I do each reading, the next person on the list can then post their question. But do not post your question until you're on that. I'll let you know. So just take a nice deep breath, everybody. Take a nice deep breath and think about your question. Think about how, what, and why. Not yes and no questions. You don't want yes and no questions. So think about your questions that start with how, what, and why. Okay, Amazing Fruits and Bart have typed in their questions. Right, so I'll just do them as the questions come up, but those are the first 3. So what's coming towards you in love? Let me get my glasses on so I can at least read it. So what's coming towards you in love? And I'm going to use the Waterfall Tarot. What's coming towards you in love? So what's happening for you in regards? What do you need to know in regards to the love? Okay. I think you're dealing with a lot of hurt. There's also a lot of healing being done. And know that you're a survivor and perseverance. Keep going. Don't give up. It's about not giving up, being really sort of focused on what's important here. It's about working with your perception, Amazing Fruits. So it could be about working with your perceptions, about, where you're headed, your ideas, your plans, making sure that you don't react excessively, that you're in moderation, that you are serene, you are calm and relaxed is super important in regards to love. Okay, so it's about don't give up. It's all about shifting your perspectives, your ideas, your plans in regards to love, and making sure that you're in that sense of tranquility, a sense of peace, calm, allowing yourself to sort of surrender to what's coming towards you. Don't be in a hurry. Just allow things to flow. Flow organically, flow naturally, allow things to flow, allow yourself to sort of stand between the worlds, between your physical, between work and play. Make sure that you're balanced, just making sure that everything is in a right state of mind. And that's going to find yourself being open to love, here. Okay, but how are you doing with your Degrassi story? so far. Okay, I'm actually going to use my Native American Tarot for this one. Oh, that flew out. What flew out? Okay. We're starting with Warrior of Pipes. So it does feel like there's a lot of ready to go. It feels like you've got the next plan, next creative project is sort of stirring in your stirring in your mind. So there are things that are working so quickly here. It's all about doing things your way is super important. Doing things your way is really important. It's not about anybody else. It's about you. It's about doing what's right for you. Allowing yourself to sort of, I feel like it's very much about climbing the creative ladder. I think it's about doing what's right for you. So ultimately, everything's moving really, really well. Everything's going really. There's a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. There's a lot of movement forward with it. So you're doing really well. But it is about doing what's right for you, leaving behind those things that don't matter, that aren't important, but doing what's for you. Okay, so doing what's right for you. As you sort of climb the ladder of creativity, it seems that things are getting better and better as the more you write, the more that you flow. So things are doing really, really well overall with your Degrassi story so far. So it feels that things are going in the right direction. You're moving forward. You're climbing to new levels of awareness, creative awareness here. But so you're doing really well. No worries there. Right. You're welcome, Bart. You're welcome. Hi, Tristan. Welcome, welcome. Please don't type your question until you've been added to the list, please. Do not welcome. Make sure you read the pinned messages. Make sure you see any messages from the host will come from me, and that'll tell you what to do when you come in. Don't post your questions until I'm ready for it. Okay, so next on the list we've got Nita and Mike's World, Alexandra, and then Old Soul. Nita and Mike's World, Alexandra, and Old Soul. Those are the next 3 people for questions, please. Okay. Eldonna. General for, I'm going to use Pearls of Wisdom. Pearls of Wisdom. General for January. Hello, Sunlight. General for January. Okay, we start with the 2 of Wands, Eldonna. It feels like you've got a lot of choices to make. A lot of choices that seem really, really important here. It's all about finishing tasks. There's choices and decisions that you need to look at. The world's your oyster. Anything's absolutely possible. You can just find some balance in your creative project. Feels like it's very important that you finish each task that you start, that you do one step at a time. You're not rushing, you're focused, you're determined. To sort of be able to sort of move forward one step at a time is super important. So being able to sort of stand, reflect, contemplate on your choices that you've yet to make. Don't rush your choices. Again, I get that sense of just one step at a time before you do the next choice. Before you make the next decision, make sure it's one step at a time, that you've actually finished what you need to finish. Don't let yourself get scattered energy. Keep yourself sort of calm, relaxed, focused is really important for January here. Okay, so hopefully that helps, Eldonna. Just keeping you focused, keeping you in the right path by being focused and determined, one step at a time. Don't be in a hurry here. Okay, Old Soul. I'm actually going to use the Sacred Fractal Tarot, which you can find available through Make Playing Cards, of course. So Old Soul. Okay, so who was on the list that I did say? Right, so let's go back to this list. Nita and Mike's World and Alexandra. Can I have your questions, please? And then the Scientist. When I've done Soul, the Scientist will be next. Okay. Old Soul, what's coming your way? Let's have a look. Hi, Katie. How are you? Sunlight, welcome, welcome. Please don't type your question in yet. Just wait until I've added you to the list. You will be added. Everybody is automatically added to the free list, but it just takes a bit of time to work through, as I need some questions from Alexandra. Sorry, Alexandra, Nita and Mike's World, the Scientist. Please. Whoops. What blessings are coming your way, Old Soul? Let's have a look. Okay, what blessings are coming your way? Okay, we've got King of Cups. King of Cups tells us to dream big. It tells us of, you know, maybe you're not quite ready to dip your toes in just yet into whatever you want to do. Be careful about your emotions. Don't let your emotions get the better of you as well. It reminds us to sometimes it's important that we put our emotions to one side. We take a practical approach with our emotions as we sort of allow ourselves to sort of dream and decide on what we need to do. Be kind and caring to others is super important as well. Allowing the sunshine on the situation, it feels like feels like there's a lot of happiness and joy. If you can just be kind and caring to others, you're going to find yourself with a lot of happiness and joy. Dreaming big is going to bring you a sense of bringing things out into the open, allowing things to sort of having the sunshine on the situation. Yeah, so it feels like there's a lot of stuff going on for you, Old Soul, for 2023. That's a big theme for you. So King of Cups could be a big thing for you for just remembering your emotions. Don't let your emotions get the better of you is quite an important thing. Allow yourself to sort of have that sense of happiness and joy within yourself is super important here. So don't let your don't let your emotions get the better of you. Sometimes it's better to sort of just don't dive too deeply into things. Just allow yourself that sense of being practical with your emotions here. Okay, so there's still a few people I'm waiting for from the list. Okay, Nita and Mike's World, Alexandra, YOUIR as well. Cool, thank you. Hi, Natalia. Don't ask your question yet. You will be automatically added to the free list. Just don't ask your question just yet. Okay, and don't forget your questions are what is the best, what do you need to know? Remember question, yes. Yeek, can you, Y-E-I-K, can you type in your question, please? Okay, Scientist. Let's do the New Zealand Naturally Tarot. Any messages for the scientist? You're welcome, old soul. Any messages for you? Okay, maybe it's time for you to start looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe you're feeling like you're in limbo at the moment, you're in suspicion, and it's time to sort of break free from that. Get a sense of enlightenment or understanding in the situation for you is super important here. Here you've got the sense of 10 of coins, wealth and abundance. So when you start looking at things from another perspective, when you stop being in limbo, when you start to take action in whatever it is that you need to do for you right now, you'll find yourself with a sense of wealth and abundance, feeling like things are sort of coming together for you in many ways. Okay, so it's really important here for you to just take action, break free from being in limbo, being in suspension, for waiting for things to happen. It's time to take action, and then you'll find yourself with abundance and prosperity in some way. Okay, Alexandra. Okay, so I've got Alexandra and Yeek. Thank you for your question. So I'm still waiting for Mike, Nita's and Mike's World, Rhonda, and Ms. Phenomena. Okay, so you want to know what's going on with this connection with Diana. Okay, so in that case, I'm just going to use the Rider Tarot deck. Okay, what's going on with Diana? I think you need to sort of take a breath, Alexandra. Feels like you need to sort of take a breath. Allow yourself to breathe. Enjoy your journey. Don't worry. I sort of get a sense about don't worry too much. With the Fool card here, it's about not worrying. I think you just need to let things just be in your own world. I get a sense with the Fool, just being in your own world here. I think it's really about having a moving forward with your own life, your own path, your own energy. Okay, it just doesn't say, it just says stop worrying about it. Basically, it's not telling me whether Diana likes you or not. Is basically just saying it's about you just getting on with your life. Take a breath is all I get here. That was the first words that sort of came to mind, was just take a breath, not worry too much. It's just sort of saying it's just like they're not going to answer you. I think you just got to get on with life. If Diana likes you or dislike, I think you'll know. I think you know within yourself what the answer to that is. So it's important that you sort of take a breath. I think if you can just take a breath and just focus on your own journey here, stepping out of that energy that's in there, and it's going to allow you to sort of move forward, grow and expand in your own journey here. Look at your own energy. Sense of new beginnings. So I think you know the answer to this is basically what they're saying here. They say, you know, if you can just take a breath, Alexandra, okay, and get on with your own life. Just take a breath for a moment. Okay, Alexandra, is basically what they're saying is just get on with your life. Just get on with things, and you'll allow yourself that moving forward. Okay. The Fool can also talk about taking a risk. So you could take a risk and ask her, You could take a risk, Alexandra, and talk to her. Talk to Diana. Right. Okay, so Rhonda's there. And yes, everybody's automatically added. Everybody's automatically added. You just got to wait until I do the next list. I haven't done the list yet. The next list. So I'm still doing this one here. So Ms. Phenomena and Jack Mac. And then I'll do the next list. Let's do the Moon Baby Tarot. What to expect. What can you expect from Samson? What can you expect? What do you need to know? What can you expect? What can you expect? But you get a sense of endings, things being final. I think there's a thing of endings. And then you'll have a reason to sort of move to, no, I just went to say something and then they stopped me. I think it's about it's about spending time with like-minded souls. It's about spending time with your friends. I think it's really important here. I get a sense of endings, things finishing, and this is a sense of spending time with your friends. So when things can actually, when you've got that sense of endings, when things are sort of, you get that sense of new beginnings coming in, it allows you that sense of, so things being final. I think you'll get your final answer here. And then it's going to allow you to spend time with your friends. I think spend time with like-minded souls is really important. Spending time with people who appreciate you as well. So I think this is a time of endings here. I feel like there's a time of ending, things finishing, things being final. And then that makes way for something new, which gives you the chance to sort of celebrate life and enable you to spend time with like-minded friends, people who appreciate you as well. Okay. Rex and your connection. Let's do the moons and stars. Right. What's going on with Rex and your connection? Oh, okay. I got Knight of Cups. Now, Knight of Cups can talk about some news coming in as well as romance. Okay. Let's see what the other card is. Perfection. So it feels like things are moving in the right direction. I'm getting a very sort of gentle energy coming in. It does talk about a very gentle energy, a very sort of moving forward with a sense of an understanding, a sense of closure, a sense of things. Eight of Pentacles to me is also about a sense of like finishing a task one step at a time, but also that sense of things moving in the right direction, that if you're focused and determination with the sense of movement, that gentle energy coming in, the romance, the love, the caring. very gentle, kind energy. So it does feel like there's a very gentle connection coming in. It's going to give you a sense of understanding to what's going on here, a sense of everything sort of moving in the right direction. So it feels like you're going to get an understanding to what's going on here. Feels like there's a lot of movement forward. Very gentle energy. Okay. Well, the conversation between... So I'm just waiting for Mac Jack. So I think Mac is the last one here. Question is, will the conversation between are the Aries and I lead to reconciliation? Okay. Let's do the angel. Oh, reconciliation. And I pulled out. Interesting, because we get Page of Water. And straight away, what stood out was a relationship begins a new phase. But also that a new person, it's about you becoming more in alignment within yourself. Making sure that the relationship is more in alignment with what you want. There is that sense of a new phase coming. As you begin to see the truth of the situation. So even if you feel like there's a reconciliation, I feel like you're going to get some clarity in the situation. You know, even if you feel like that reconciliation comes back into play, that you feel like everything's sort of coming together, the new phase, so to speak, I think it's going to give you a sense of clarity in the situation. That's super important here. Oops. So you've got the sense of, I do feel like there is a reconciliation, but it's going to allow you to have a sense of clarity. It's going to allow you to remove any sense of confusion, to create new ideas, new plans, new possibilities, making way for someone new to come into your life. So, right. I've got one more reading to do here, and then I will start on the next list. Right, so next list here. Let me just give me a second. So let me just type up this next list, guys. Everybody that's come into the chat is automatically added. Don't worry. So next list, right? Let's have a look. Sunlight. KT. Okay, so KT, then we've got Antonella. Antonella, right. Met MEST. Sorry if I've spelled any names wrong. So yeah. Okay, Ritu. Okay, so that looks like that's every... No, Jack Mac, I'm doing yours now. No, Jack Mac, I'm doing your reading now. And next on the list is Tristan, Sunlight, and KT. Okay, Tristan, Sunlight, and KT are next. So if Tristan, Sunlight, and KT can add their next questions, will be really cool. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so you're thinking about, so what do you need to know about this relationship? So if I can have your questions, please. If I've typed, so Tristan, Sunlight, and KT, if I can have your questions, please. So what do you need to know in regards to this crush? Let's do the steampunk. Sorry, mini cards, I know. Mini cards. I'm just doing the little card decks. Okay. Whoa! That flew out when I asked that question about what do you need to know. Interesting, I got judgment. You need to act with discernment here. You need to I just got the word discernment, acting with discernment. Don't get too wound up in it. Okay, I get a sense of just acting with discernment is what I got here. I think you just need to be aware of the opportunities that arise. I get a sense of playing it cool. I don't know why. I just got the words play it cool. Play it cool. You'll see the opportunity and you'll be able to go for it. That's what I got here. I get a sense of just acting with discernment and playing with the King of Pentacles here. Just playing it cool. Don't get yourself too wound up in it. So just keep things cool, just keep things relaxed, just act with discernment. Don't get too wound up in what's going on, and just allow things to sort of flow naturally, and you'll see the opportunity that you can take to whatever you wish to do with this knowledge. You know, it's looking for, if you're looking for opportunities to whatever you need to do for yourself. Okay, so just keep it cool. Take a deep breath, just keep it cool. Act with discernment. Don't get too wound up about the situation. Yeah. Interesting cards today. Right, let's have a look. What's next? Okay, Tristan. Now, when I do them, it's just the questions that come up. I'm just doing in them the order of the questions. Just keeps it a little bit, as long as I do it within those three that I've asked for. As long as I do it within those three, you will get your readings. Everybody automatically gets a reading when they come in the door. Still got another, what, half an hour? So we're good. Okay, so I'm doing Tristan, Sunlight, and KT. And then when I've done Tristan, Antonella can put their question in. They'll be really cool. Yep, Favor, you can be added to the list. No worries, automatic. Okay, so is there anything I should know about love in the next few months? Let's do the Rain Coast Pocket Tarot. Rain Coast Pocket Tarot. Anything you should need to know. Anything you should know about. Oh, interesting. Temperance. Keep things serene, tranquil. Keep things at peace within oneself. Allow yourself to be in moderation in the way that you react to any situation that sort of comes up with love. So just keep yourself calm, relaxed, and everything will flow. Interesting, with the Queen of Swords, I get a sense about trusting your own intuition. Are the words I got here. I got intuition when I looked at Queen of Swords here with this. So keep yourself calm, relaxed, Keep yourself serene, tranquil. Okay? And allow yourself to trust your intuition. So when you're calm and relaxed and allow yourself just to trust your intuition, you'll find yourself sort of starting to move in the right direction. Don't type your question in until I ask you, please. Don't type your question until I say your name. Otherwise, it'll get lost in the chat. Okay? So, Tristan, I think it's important that you stay tranquil, stay relaxed, and allow yourself to just trust in your intuition in the way things move forward. So when you're ready, and open your heart. I get to hear about opening your heart as well with the Temperance card. It really is about allowing yourself to be at peace, at calm, relaxed, so you're not in excessive behavior. You're not running around crazy, looking for love. You're not doing crazy things with love. You're allowing yourself to be totally at peace with yourself. I mean, that's super, super important here. Allow yourself to be calm, be relaxed, and at peace. And you're going to find yourself trusting your intuition. You're going to find yourself moving towards the direction that you want to be in. You're going to find things moving. Okay, so next. Hi, Breaking Evil with Light. How are you? Hope you're all well. Welcome, welcome everyone that's come in the door. Jasmine. So please don't post your question until I ask for it. I will recreate the next list when I've done this list that I'm dealing with right now. Okay, so at the moment, we've got Sunlight and KT. Okay, and I'm waiting for, so this is the list at the moment. And then I will do next list with the next lot of people like that you've come in. I'll do your list next. So just get to finish this lot and we'll do the next. Everybody who comes in within this hour, then I spend the next half hour wrapping up. Don't forget, donations give you a lot more information with your readings. So don't forget, you just get 2 cards with your reading. And if you want more information, don't forget to check out the pinned link or the links down below in the description box. Okay, this is on the list next. So I am doing Sunlight next. Then I'll do KT. And then I want Antolia's question next. Hi, Natalia. How are you? And then once I've done this list, then I'll continue with the next list. Just have to give me a moment. A little bit at a time, and then we don't get confused. Then everybody gets their reading. Oh, what's coming up for 2023 for you? Let's do, I'm actually going to do Mother Peace Tarot. Sunlight. What's coming up for Sunlight? Oh, that flew out. Let me grab that card that flew. What do we got? Oh, the Moon card. Interesting. The Moon card can talk about your emotions. Moon's a bit tied to our emotions. The tide can be very much connected to the cycles of things that are going on as well for you. And looking at what you're afraid of. So it's really about facing your fears. Whoa. Okay. So again, I get a sense about nurturing your ideas and your plans. Okay, looking at your fears, facing your fears is really important. Looking at your emotions and things that are going on, allowing you to nurture your ideas and plans are super, super important here. Enabling you to, and Antonella, can you type your question in, please? Antonella, can you type your question in, please? Okay, so, oh, that's okay, Antonella, no worries. So, yeah, sunlight, really important for you just to take a moment to look at the fears that you might have, look at things, the cycles and stages of where you are, look at your emotions, and nurture your plans and ideas. About your thoughts too. Nurture your thoughts, your perceptions, and what's going on for you. Okay, so when you're able to face your fears, deal with your emotions, it enables you to nurture your plans and ideas, the path that you want to go into, your thoughts. Yeah. Okay, so next list that I had here was KT. Right, so everybody's automatically added to the list, but don't add your question until I've asked for it. Okay, so KT, so with doing this, who's next on the list? Whoops, have I gone past it? Okay. I'll come back to that in a minute. KT, right, you're next. How does M feel now that I dropped some information about things he wasn't aware of? So what do you need to know in regard to this situation? Let's do the waterfall tarot. How does M feel? How does M feel about this information? Oh, feeling like it's a long journey ahead for him. Feels like there's a lot with trying to get grounded, trying to get clear about things. With the Knight of Pentacles can remind us to sort of like he's trying to get grounded, like he's trying to sort of, he knows it's a long journey ahead with whatever's going on, and he just feels like he needs to it's a bit of a needing to get, it feels like he's struggling with something when I'm getting this long journey, needing to get grounded sort of energy, sort of put his feet in the earth, sort of, so to speak. Feels like he's struggling with the information that you've given him. Feels like he's struggling. He's trying to look for, again, you get with the King of Pentacles again. So you got the Knight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Again, you got that sense of trying to get down to earth, trying to get some clarity, trying to get organized in his brain, looking for opportunities for him to move forward in his journey. So I feel like he's dealing with a lot. He's trying to process the information. Yeah, basically, I'm just getting that he's trying to process it, because he wasn't aware of what was going on. So he's just trying, it's a long journey. It's just very slow, very, I just get a very heavy energy, trying to get grounded, trying to get a sense of clarity within the mind so that it can be organized and sorted and whatever needs to happen here. So it's definitely trying to process the information, trying to process it at the moment. It's just going to take some time to process that information here. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you can donate. Definitely. Yeah, if you want to donate, and when you donate, you can type in your question with a bit more information. So yeah, check out the pinned link, and then you can. Okay, so let me have a look and see who's on the list. Okay, so I'm waiting for, Mitz Teets. So I've got Antonella's next, right? Antonella's question next, sorry, Antonella. Then I've got Metsisa and Ritu, and then I'll start with the next list. Yep, I've got your question, Antonella, no worries. So Metsisa and Ritu, please, next. And then I'll do the next list. So how does Daniel feel about you? What do you need to know about how Daniel feels about you? Let's do the rider. So what do you need to know? Oh, okay. 2 cards that flew out. Firstly, I get told to look under the surface. I think you need to look below the surface. Look beyond the illusion. Time for you to sort of take a breath. Look below the surface. Look below the Thank you, KT. Yes, I see that. Yep, you've paid for on Ko-Fi. Thank you very much. If you can just type in, think about your question and how you want more information, how it's going to give you more information about the situation. What's the next thing about after what I said? So, Antonella, you got to look below the surface. Take a moment to look below the surface, because what goes on within you affects what's going on outside of you, or what's going outside does affect what's going within you. So think about what's going on the surface. I think you need to dive a little bit deeper here. Look within the look below the surface. It's time to, I think you're feeling very stagnant. I think there's a feeling of being very stagnant here. I think there's a need to make decisions about moving forward here. I feel like you're waiting. You're waiting for something, Antonella. And I think you'll be waiting for a while. I think you need to look below the surface. The Magician can also be about being untrustworthy. Don't know why I just got that. I don't think things are as they seem, put it that way, with the Magician. Things are not always as they seem. Okay, and it's there are life's ups and downs. There are some challenges that come to life. So it can be about making some decisions so you can move forward in your own direction. So I don't think you're going to get what you want from this situation. Okay, Antonella, I think it's about you looking below the surface, being able to sort of move forward in your own direction. Don't worry too much. Okay. Okay, I am going to do the Ko-Fi. Okay, so let me just do this. Let me just check this here. Just going to go into Ko-Fi just a second. Okay, cool. So KT, I just need your I just need your a little bit more information about what you want to know. And let's do, actually feel like go this way. And so what do you actually need to know in regards to the situation, KT? What's next after what I don't even know what I said, to be honest. Problem is when I do these readings, they go in one memory and out the next. I don't hold on to the meanings. Don't hold on to the readings. Otherwise, my brain would be totally kaput with all the information from everyone's readings. What lessons will... Okay, interesting question. That's awesome question. I like this. What lessons? Okay, I'm just lighting another. Just take a nice deep breath. Let's get some guidance here. Oh, let me just pull the... because I forgot with the stick. That's a bit better. That's the light. It's a bit hard. Angel Tarot with the Angel Oracle. Right, so what lessons will everyone learn? Oh, what lessons? Okay, angels, archangels. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, interesting. Okay, the angel card that we're going to look at here is the Angel of Discernment. Okay, so I feel like the major lesson that everyone's going to learn is all about acting with discernment. Don't let themselves get too wound up by what other people do, allowing them to sort of get on with their own life and not get wound up in other people's dramas and things like that. Throughout the grace of the divine, I'm able to know the right path. Angel of Discernment. That's interesting. So the first card we get here is Queen of Wands. And the first word that comes to me is confidence. Confidence. Now we have Ilamaya here, which is all about being in your divine power, guarding against any mental troubles. Okay, so I get a sense of being confident in oneself, allowing self to stand on one's own power. So I feel like everyone's going to learn about standing in their own power, not worrying about what everybody else is doing, but thinking about their own behavior, their own reaction to the situation, allowing them to sort of walk away from what's going on, being confident, allowing themselves to feel like they're guarded or protected from any mental issue or anything else that's going on from anyone else, mental issues and things like that, perceptions and thoughts. Here we get 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is about that connection, the honor between the good and the bad. The situation was very messy. So it's allowing them to sort of take a step back when they act with discernment. They're allowing themselves to sort of step back, look at the situation and move forward in their own way. With the 2 of Cups is that sense of finding a sense of balance with their emotions, making sure they're receiving as much as they're giving out. That sense of balance is so important emotionally here. Allowing things to come into fruition with YOUIR, L-E-U-U-I-A-H, provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. So it allows you to grow and develop mentally. So I feel like everybody's sort of going to grow and develop mentally within the situation. It's going to teach them about having the confidence in themselves to be able to have this sense of expansion and growth in their journey. Yep. You had to take steps back because he wasn't listening. Yeah. Allowing you just to sort of take a deep breath and just, it's really their own journey, their own things that are going on here. Okay, so now we've got the Lovers, and to Lovers to me is about that choices that need to be made in regards to relationships, the choice in how you behave within relationships as well here. So welcome, Catherine. How are you? Please don't post your question until I'm ready. I'm in the middle of doing a paid reading, so just have to wait. Please don't keep posting your question, otherwise one of the mods may ban you as well. So just please make sure you just don't keep posting questions and things, and just wait, please. Okay, so because I'm in the middle of doing a paid reading at the moment, I'm doing one of the paid donation readings. So we've got Lovers here, and Lovers is about choices that need to be made. Okay, so making sure that sense of, yeah, I just get a sense about the choices and how people react within relationships, that sense of balance, making sure, again, you get that give and take, passion. And here we've got the Moon with Gabrielle. About, to me, it's when with this here, it's very much about divine revelation, about things opening up, things being exposed, fear being faced, a sense of destroying what no longer serves you. Really, really important here. Again, about messages being revealed. Yeah, I just feel like things are going to come out into the open. Things are going to be expanded here. So I feel like there's a lot of big lessons everyone's going to be learning from this drama. I think it's a lot about acting with discernment. Don't get too wound up in everybody else's business. Just allow yourself to worry about yourself. That's super important. Making sure you've got a balance of your emotions. Look at the choices that you make in regards to relationships. I think everybody's just going to learn so much in regards to this, with things being exposed, things moving on, fears being faced here. I think there's a lot about the emotional issues and things going on as well with the Moon card. So I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that's being learnt in regards to this drama. And the big thing is about acting with discernment, not getting too judgy about the whole thing, just going, okay, that's what happened. This is what we need to do. Now it's time to move on. You know, don't let the emotions get too wound up by it all. There's quite a lot there, KT. Quite a lot indeed with the angels here. Oh, sorry. The other angel with the Lovers card was Haniel, Haniel, with the choices in regards to the relationship. Oh, here I have another one here by Manuel. Okay, so everyone that's come in to the chat, when the donations are all done, you will all get your reading. You'll all get your readings. I will do another free list, but let me just continue with the donations. Yeah, I just feel like this is what I got. I basically got, what lessons do you need to learn? And this is what I got here. This is all about the lessons that need to be learned. KT. I didn't see anything chaotic in it because that wasn't the question that was asked. Okay. Right. So, do have from Manna. So I do need a question from Manna. Now, let me have a look at this. So let me have a look at this free list. Okay, so I'm still waiting for Mitza and that, and then I'll just type up this next free list, and then I'll do Manna's reading. Okay, read to. Favor. Breaking. Esmond, Natalia, okay, so just seeing who's here. Just doing this next list so we don't lose. And then Catherine. Oops. And Manna. Hiya. Thank you very much for your donation. Muchly appreciated. Right. So just give me a second here. Just going to go into Ko-Fi just for a second. See where we're at. Wow. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Thank you. So you want to know what's going on with this connection here. Does Jay the Cancer think about you? What's going on with this relationship? Let's do... Okay, so I'm going to do the fairy, the Forhuxa, and the fairy forest one. Oh, no, I don't want to drop that. Okay, so let's have a look here. Right. Let's focus on this question. So what's going on with Jay? What's the connection? What does the future hold? What does the thoughts? What's going on with this relationship? Let's have a look. Okay, so these are the cards on top right. Okay. Oh, and that one popped out. Okay. Cool. Okay, the heart of the situation. What have we got? Elder of Water. Okay, so you got that sense of King of Cups, basically. I do feel like there is a kind and caring energy about the person. They are thinking about you. The Elder does think. And you've got the Ace, which is also about thoughts of potential. So it does feel like they're thinking about the potential of what's possible in regard to their emotions. They're thinking about their emotions and what's possible in regards to the situation. So yes, I do feel like they're thinking about you on some level. Okay, so we've got 3 of Earth and 3 of Fire, which is quite interesting here. So we've got this sense of pausing for a moment, taking a moment. I do feel like things are quite slowing down. They're thinking about what's their goal. What's the goal to the situation? So they are thinking about you. They are thinking about what's the goal. What's the benefit? Basically, with 3 of Earth there, I get a sense of what's the benefit? What's the abilities, the skills that are brought to the relationship. I feel like there's a lot of thinking and reflecting on the goals of the benefit of this relationship. So there is a lot of thought going into the situation, indeed, in that way. So here we've got Knight of Fire. So it does feel like they're ready and rearing to go, but they want to be very careful. They are, again, you get that thought, they've got that ready and rearing to go with the Knight of Fire. And then you've got the Justice here, which is that sense of looking at the consequences of any actions that are taken. So you're separated at the moment. Okay, so that's why there's a lot of thinking about what's next, what's the goal, but they're looking at the consequences of any actions that are taken as well. So they do want to move forward. They do want to make that connection, but they are thinking about any consequences of any actions that are taken. So I think there's a lot of reflecting. I think there's a lack of communication here. I'm getting very much a lack of communication. I think there's a real need to communicate here. Before anything can actually take place, there is a real need to communicate in many ways. So I'm getting there's a lot of expansion and growth going on, a lot of definitely a lot of wanting to move. They're ready and rearing to go, but they keep thinking about the consequences of any actions, shedding old skins here with the serpent here. There was a lot of lack of communication, yeah. So being able to communicate, open the doorways to new possibilities is really important here. Being able to push through that, to communicate clearly is super, super important. Remove anything that's blinding the situation as well. So you need transparency. Transparency is really needed in the relationship as well. Just little clues are sort of picking up in the cards when you look at the imagery. Certain things are sort of standing out in some way. Yep, need to let old things go. Okay. Right. Queen of the Darkwood Elves. Okay, she talks about premonition, foreshadowing, and mystery. So there might be a sense of really, I'm getting a sense of like being forewarned if things don't change in the situation. Okay, you do need to, this is talking about careful about old, letting go of old people, as like you said, letting go of old people, right? And then I get the card with the sense of foreshadowing, as though if things are not completely let go of, if you're not able to move forward, you're going to have that sense of things repeating itself, basically. I feel like there could be a repeated pattern in the situation. So it could be a repeated pattern in some way. So I think there's a lot of work, a lot of healing that needs to take place first before there's movement on. Even though they're thinking about you and they're thinking about what's next, thinking about consequences of actions, I do feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to take place first. It's definitely a lot of healing. A lot of communication needed, yeah. So hopefully that helps. Right. So let me put this away. Yeah. So just give them the space to do that. Don't push. Don't push. Right. So I've got a few people I'm actually waiting for. And then I'll continue with this next list. So just give me a second here. Okay. So if Metza and Retu are still here, can they type in their questions? And then this last. Okay, so I'm just waiting for those two questions, those two people. And then where's the next list that I just did? Okay, so if you're on, so Metstitsa and Ritu definitely need your questions, and then I'll do favor and breaking evil with light, Jasmine, Natalia, sorry, and Catherine, and then I'll see how I go with time as it really wrap up. Oh, you went incognito. Okay. Okay, so you've gone silent. Good. So you're not pushing this. Good. Awesome. You're on the right path. Right. So that's who I'm waiting for. That's what I've got. So let me just go through and have a look. See if I've got actually, let me see here. Hi, Becca B. Tarot. How are you? I'll see how I go with timing because I'm sort of, I've been on for over an hour, so I was just sort of going to be wrapping up soon, but I do want to check whether there's any questions. No. Okay. So if I can have a question from, so let me just, I'm just checking to make sure I don't see question from Metstitsa and Ritu. Okay, then I got favor. Your question. Okay, favor. And then I'll do breaking evil with light. Then I'll do Jasmine, Natalia, and Catherine. So favor. So I'll just do this list and then I will continue. I'll see how I go with timing because I don't really want to, we'll just see how we go. I don't want to burn out like I did the other day. I did like over 4 hours on the live and then ended up sleeping. Right, so how does Sammy actually feel about you? Let's use the Waterfall Tarot for that one. How does Sammy feel about you? So we'll see how we go. Oh, hopefully I can do Becca B. Hopefully I can add you. I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can add. So just seeing what questions come up. Yeah, Jasmine, thank you. So make sure that if you're on the, so breaking evil with light, need your question as well. And then I'll do Natalia after. So how does Sammy feel about you? Let's have a look. Let's use the Waterfall Tarot and how does Sammy actually feel about you? What's going on with Sammy? What's happening? What do you need to know about Sammy? Let's have a look. Okay, this one here. And this one hiding underneath here. Okay. We've got the High Priestess. So I feel is feeling, you know, what they're feeling about you. They see you as someone who's, I want to say like magic in a way. I'm just getting the words magic for some reason came up quite strongly there. It's all about contemplating, moving in the right direction, success, someone that they can have success with. So they do feel as though you are magic. You're I just got the words magic, special type of energy. It's so weird. That's what I got with this here. So I get a sense of being magic, being special, being that sense of mystery, someone of mystery. Okay, someone of mystery, someone that they can have success with, victory, triumph in the moment, you know, with you. So that's how they sort of feel about you. Someone who's mysterious, someone that they can have success with, victory. I hate the words conquer. when I see that, I sort of get that word, that conquering something, like they're achieving something. You know, that's how they feel about you, that they can achieve something with you. I don't know if that's what you want in the relationship, but that's what they're thinking about. That's how they feel about you. Right, so I am also waiting for, who did I say? Oh, breaking evil with light. Let's have a look. Did you type in a question? I know you did come in here with hello, so you're all good. So breaking evil. So okay, so I'll do Chasma next. Because I know people pop in and out with doing things. People get busy. They get distracted. You know, so I know that people come in and out. So breaking evil with light. Natalia, you can type in your question. That'll be really great. So breaking evil with light and Natalia, and then Catherine. And then I'll do Kevin and Becca B. Tara. I think I've got enough time to go, guys. Type your question in. So let me see. So that should be just about everybody that's in chat. So if I've missed you in chat, can you please type in your question? Right. So Jasmine, what do you see in your connection with Hunter? Let's do the the manga tarot, sorry. The manga tarot. Oops, I don't want the guidebook in there, in the reading. Oops. Sorry, I'm just sorting out some cards, just got shifted. Right, manga tarot, the minis. Okay, so what do you see next in your connection with Hunter? So what's going on with Hunter? Let's have a look here. What's happening next? Oh, okay, we've got the Hermit. So I think there's a lot of need. There's a need for reflection, contemplation. I think there's a need to really reflect, look at any lessons that you learned in regards to that. Look at the lessons that you need to learn. Look at the being in silence, being solitude. I think there's a lot about being enjoying your alone time is going to be quite important here. It's allowing you to have a sense of clarity, removing any sense of confusion with the Ace of Swords. So you've got the Hermit and Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's a need for a lot of alone time, a lot of solitude for you in regards to next in your connection with Hunter. I think it's really about being able to have a sense of clarity about what you need here. Having a sense of clarity is going to be super, super important on your journey with this. So what's next for you? I think there's a lot of alone time. I think there's going to be a lot of, I want to say misconnections. I think you're going to find yourself with a lot of alone time, a lot of solitude, a lot of time for reflection, getting a sense of clarity about the situation. You're going to find yourself removing any sense of confusion. Okay. So, Catherine. So, whoever's in chat, now is the time to put in your question, because I'm going to be wrapping up soon. So, if you're in chat and you've been added to any of the lists, can you make sure your question's in? Thank you. Oh. Will I become a CA? Your dream job. So what do you need to know in regards to this job situation? Let's do the Universal Weight Tarot. And I'm using my mini decks. Okay, so let's have a look. Will you become a CA? So what do you need to know in regards, not just a yes or no question. Think about what do you need to know in regards to becoming a CA? What do you need to know? What's what's going to happen with the stream job? What's the information? What do you need to know in about the stream job? Okay. Sun shines on the situation. The answer is yes, yes, yes. Happiness and joy. Oops, I just dropped a whole lot of cards. Just let me pick them up. That was just me being clumsy. Right. So definitely with the Sun card is definitely a yes. It's about your happiness and joy. Everything's sort of moving in the right direction. Just remember to sort of take a break. Take a sense of time out for yourself. Review where you want to be. Make sure you're on the right path. Again, if I'm finding is a stability within your mind, building foundations on your idea. So yes, the sun's shining on the situation. Yes, you'll get the job. It does feel like everything's sort of moving in the right direction, but don't forget to take some time out for yourself. Make sure you've got that sense of reviewing your direction of your path. It's okay to sort of change your mind or reflect. Okay, Catherine? So that's really important there. Right. No, Becca, can type your question and no problem. I'm just going to go through them and... Oh, yep. Yep, cool. Oh, good, you typed your message. And Natalia, I'm just doing them as the question come through. Just makes it easy. I'm just trying to keep it through. Everybody's going to get their reading. You just have to be a little bit patient. I'm just going to do them through with whoever comes in. I'm just wrapping up the reading. So everybody's getting their reading. Nobody's missing out. So just... I just want to keep it simple, and just for me, sometimes it's just about following the questions that come in. Not trying to get too complicated with it all. In which months? Oh, no, I can't. I'm not doing in which months will Harris contact you. Because there's, yeah, no, not going to happen. No, question's not quite right. It's what do you need to know in regards to the situation? Let's just use the Mother Peace Tarot. Okay, what do you need to know in regards to Harris contacting you? Because he may or may not. Okay, you need to think about your question. You're asking questions. It's how, what, and why. What do you need to know in regards to Harris contacting you? Okay, what do you need to know? Okay, what do you need to know? Okay. Your wands come out. So there's a burden. There's something weighing him down. Yeah. Okay, there are things that are weighing him down. There are some things that are weighing heavily on him. Okay, and then you do have the 10 of discs, which is interesting because that's about a sense of abundance and prosperity, a sense of inheriting something. So something's being, okay, no, something's being inherited. Okay, so something that's being inherited is weighing him down. So there's no contact. Okay, which is why I think I got that when you asked which month. I'm getting like, no, there's no contact at the stage because there's a lot of stuff that's weighing him down. He's feeling very weighed down by what he's got in his life, what he's inherited, what's been brought into his life, what's come together in his life is sort of being weighing him down quite heavily. So no, there's no contact at this stage. There is no contact. Okay, no contact because he's got too much stuff going on. He's weighed down by his other stuff at the moment. So until that's sorted out, there's no contact. Okay, there's some stuff that he's got, he's inherited, he's dealing with. that has, there's a whole lot of stuff that's weighing him down that he has to deal with. So there's no contact at the moment. There's some other stuff going on. So at this stage, until that stuff's been sorted, there's no contact. Okay, no contact. Right, so next question is Natalia. You're next. Cool. So I'm just doing the questions here. There we go. So no contact. Yeah. So I want to know if things are going to improve in your marriage. Oh, that's a good question. Okay. With this one here, I feel like I'm actually going to pull out the Tarot Declarative. Okay. Let's do this. Things improve. So how can things improve? So what's going on with the marriage? What's going on with the marriage? Let's have a look. What's going on with this marriage? What's happening? What lies ahead? What's the foundation of this relationship, this marriage? What's going on? How can you improve your marriage? Let's have a look here. That one and this one here. There's two cards here. Okay. We've got King of Cups. Talks to me like there's a lot of emotions going on. Okay, there is a lot of emotions going on. I think there's a lot of thinking about the emotions, thinking about the connection, thinking about the relationship here. With the King of Cups, we're getting a lot about, kings are about thinking about things without any actual action, but there's a lot of thought going on with the relationship. So thinking about the emotions and stuff that are happening. And we get 10 of Spades, and 10 of Spades is about things ending. So there is a lot of thinking about things ending. Okay, now when we talk about things ending, we can be talking about like the old stuff happening, so it leaves it open for new opportunities, new thoughts, new ideas. So when the stuff is final, when things actually finish, it makes way for new stuff. So there is a lot of thought about the emotions and stuff that's going on, and I think that's going to affect the things that are final, things that need to end so that the new stuff can start happening here, Natalia. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you an extra card here, because I just feel like there's an extra little bit of information that we actually need, because we get things finishing, things ending, and new opportunities arising with the marriage, with the wedding. Here we get a sense of endurance, stamina. There's some courage. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be worked through. Okay, there is a lot of stuff that needs to end before the new stuff can come on here. So you're going to be you're being asked to endure, to have the stamina, to keep going, don't give up, to be able to have the courage to keep moving forward on your journey here. Okay, we're getting a lot about using your own inner strength, your own inner power, to be able to look at things that need to end. What needs to, it's about taking responsibility for your aspects as well, your thoughts, your ideas, the need for communication. So what needs to end so that new stuff can start coming in? What asks of you to use your inner power, your inner strength? Okay, so there's some things to really think about in regards to the relationship there. Your sabotaging thoughts. Yep. So if you can end those sabotage thoughts, those things that you're, yeah. So working through the healing, the processing it all, the counseling. I don't know whether counseling is something that you and your husband can do to be able to move forward there. So let's have a look what's next in that there. Right, next one is here. Message, any message that you need to know. Oh, interesting. Okay, and then I'll do Becca B Tarot. So I don't know if there's anyone else that was in chat that was waiting for a reading that I haven't done a reading for that asked for one. So let's do, I'm going to do a Thoth Tarot here. I'm doing my mini Thoth. Ooh, interesting. So messages you need to know. So what is, oh, interesting. Okay, I'm going to do this. First card we have here is adjustment, a sense of being able to have that sense of, how do I put this, sense of equilibrium, trying to find a sense of balance. Adjusting to your situations is really important. Being able to look at the truth, the facts of the situation here. Knowing that your journey is going to be some time. It's a long journey ahead of you. I feel like there's a lot of adjustment. And the reason why the third card actually popped out for you, so it's all about the transformation, the changes that you're going through, the sense of standing in this darkness that you might feel yourself in. So you need to adapt. You need to adjust to the situation. Look at any consequence of any actions taken. Look at the legalities of things and know that this is quite a long process, a long journey ahead for you. This is not something that's going to happen quickly. It's very, very important here that you sort of really allow yourself to get grounded in this energy. Let it look at how you're moving forward very, very slowly here. I think this is quite a heavy journey. It does feel like it's a very long one as you go through the changes, through the transformations that need to take place, the transitions. I feel like you're transitioning from one aspect to another within oneself. So I do feel like there's a lot of stuff going on for you right now. So be very gentle. I want to say be very gentle with yourself. I think you need to be very gentle. Don't be harsh. Don't be too self-critical within yourself. And I think that sometimes you can find that quite difficult. So really important for you just to take a breath and just be very gentle with oneself there. Okay, so here we go. Becca, being the last reading. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, how is Leo feeling about you currently? Let's do New Zealand Naturally Tarot. Let's finish up with this one here. You are in communication with, right? Okay, so there is communication. So what's going on? What's the fountain? That was an interesting one. Whoa, okay. That flew out. What was that? The Knight of Peaks. Okay, Knight of Peaks is like the Knight of Swords. So just talking about making plans, strategizing. I feel like they're trying to make plans. I think there is a lot of thought going on here. Trying to make plans about what to do next. Hi, man. Right. Okay, so what else have I got here? What flew out? Six of Coins. Six of Coins is the sense of giving. So how much is he going to receive? I get a sense of how much is he going to receive if you give to the relationship. How much is the relation going to be in harmony is what I'm getting here. a sense of, you know, how much am I going to receive if I'm giving to the relationship? So how much? So there's a lot of thought going on here in regards to the relationship. Okay, so there's a lot of thought going on, a lot of trying to make ideas and plan and see what's here. And there's a lot about how much can I give? How much am I receiving from this relationship? How much is in harmony within the relationship? So I think there's a lot of thought and stuff happening here. Okay, there's a lot of thought, a lot of ideas about what goes next in this relationship. Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm ending. Becca B Tarot was really the last reading I was doing. That's why I put out the ending soon. That's finished now. Okay, so I'm sorry guys, I have to go. I burnt myself out the other day. I do want to make sure I'm limited. I do have a lot of work to do. I do have a lot of work coming up this afternoon, so I do need to make sure I have my break. So guys, if you want to book a private reading with me, no problem, but I do have to finish up here. Okay, Becca B Tarot, I did find a third card come in, and it's all about 7 of waves. So 7 of waves is like 7 of cups, so that whole thing with choosing wisely, looking at all the possible options. So I do feel like Leo is looking at all their options. They're looking at all their thoughts and ideas, making plans, deciding whether they can be, you know, in the relationships in harmony, and looking at the decisions, their options that are available to them. They're looking at all the possible pathways that they could take in regard to this relationship. So there's a lot going on here. So sorry guys, I do need to finish up. Becca B Tarot was the last one, and I certainly appreciate the donations and everything around. If you do want to book a private reading, don't forget to check out, whoops, here, tarot readings available with Ko-Fi. So let's see. Okay, so let's see if I can do this video again. Oops. Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. As we have a look, you can see some of the cards from the Beyond Oracle, Ikate's Crossing Beyond Oracle. So let's begin visualization from inhale. Enhance what you already have. My ebook is available through Ko-Fi. Chapter 1, Visualization. Before we begin, take your journal and a pen and write today's date. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and allow yourself to feel calm and ready to receive the guidance you need to move forward on your journey. Say, Divine Spirit, allow me to receive the guidance, the knowledge and wisdom to move forward one step at a time to enhance the gifts I already have within me. With no thought, just write the feelings, the sensations, any messages that you get, any words, smells, note, images that you receive during these exercises should be written down. There's no right or wrong. Trust in yourself, for this is for no one else but you. Take your time, no hurry. Angels, archangels, ascended master, Lord and Lady, gods, goddesses, universal deity, and spirit guide, allow me to be safe and protected as I move through the journey of new awareness. Allow me to learn and gather the information I need. Allow me to use my new knowledge and wisdom gained with the higher good. Blessed be.